Steve Erceg is fighting this weekend, and with only being in the UFC for 2 years, he's had one of the craziest journeys I think we've seen to date. Let's break this down. For his first fight in the UFC, it actually gets cancelled. When he does finally make his debut, he gets a Performance of the Night bonus. Then he's supposed to fight Matt Schnell. That gets cancelled. He still fights that night and gets a win at UFC 295. 4 months later, he gets that Performance of the Night knockout against Matt Schnell. That's 3 fights in the UFC before he gets his title shot against Alexandre Pantoja. Now that fight against Pantoja is the most adversity that we've ever seen the champ face in the octagon, and it's what catapulted Steve to the stardom and name power that he has until this day. It's constantly something that people refer back to, and despite the losses that Erceg has faced since then, I think that the fight that he had with Pantoja makes many people believe that he does still have it. I don't really see the term fraud checked coming around when it comes to talking about Steve, because the fight after Pantoja, yes, he got that knockout from Kai Kara France, but the fight that he had after that, he went to war against Brandon Moreno. These are some crazy names to face so quickly, back to back to back, after only having 3 fights in the UFC. Now, I do want to say the flyweight division is probably going to be that division where guys often get fast-tracked to the title just because there are less people in it, but I don't think that that takes any credit from Steve away, just because the guys that we have seen get fast-tracked, like Asakura and Hiroguchi, they both got finished by their champs. More recently, we saw Pantoja submit Asakura, so there is something about Steve there. This original matchup was against Alex Perez. That got cancelled, and then stepped in Hyung-Sung Park, who we just saw lost this weekend to Tatsuro Taira. And so the fight that we do end up having is Erceg and Osborne, which to me I do actually feel is one that is comparable in the way that while Osborne is coming off of a win, before that he did have 3 losses like Steve, so he's going to want to continue on this momentum and hopefully start a new win streak here. Whereas I actually do like Steve fighting lower in the rankings. You know, I do think that he needs to build that confidence back up, and I think there are a lot of people cheering for him and wanting that for him as well. I think Steve's character is just so endearing, and he's so likable to watch because he just seems like this ordinary guy, you know, your neighbor down the street, or someone that goes to the same gym as you and is just happy to grab a beer after. I don't know, it's just, it doesn't seem like he has an ego, and he really is someone that you want to support and follow and are proud to do so. So you guys already know, as an Aussie, I'm going to be backing him all the way, but I just do think that he has one of the craziest stories when it comes to his UFC journey. What do you guys think is next for him when he gets his hand raised this weekend, and how do you think this fight will go?